This is the drive home with
Zac
and TT for the Mill drive home. Driving home from the Den, where it finished Millwall 1,
Stoke City 0.
Whew, nothing better than a 92nd minute winner, especially when the game has been as boring and uninteresting as the 92 minutes that preceded the penalty goal. That meant that for the third league game in a row, when we've started at 12:30 on a Saturday, we've got a late winner. Late winner at Derby, a late winner at Watford, and now a late winner against Stoke. A game we didn't deserve to win. There's absolutely no getting around it. Stoke created the better chances in the second half, but their Six Nations tactics of pulling and grabbing our strikers the entire match cost them dearly, to be honest, because like I said, they'd got away with it for the rest of the game, but it came back to haunt them in the 92nd minute. If you don't mind, stick a like on the video. Obviously we asked for 150 likes. I think you got us over 200, so let's see if we can set a target like of 200. It'd be really appreciated. Stick your comments in below. For me, the most important thing about today is the fact that 51 points, we are now safe. We will be a championship team next year. I have absolutely no doubt about that. Which is massive, considering we've had a bit of a topsy-turvy season. We're building for the future, a number of young additions in the January transfer window, so the future is really bright, and that gives us an opportunity to see what we do for the rest of the season. We've got some really tough away games coming up, but I know we started before the 3 o'clock kickoffs. We're 5 points behind the playoffs. I don't think we've got a team to challenge for the playoffs, but you never know. There's no point in ruling it out at this stage. We started off with Jensen in goal, a back four. We played 4-4-2 today, a back four of Cram on the right, Joe Bryan on the left with Tanganga and Cooper. Midfield four of Amaku on the left, who didn't have his best game, to be fair. The number 22 bottled him up really well. Bangura Williams, who also I didn't think really got into the game, which really meant that we didn't have much attacking threat. The two centre midfielders I thought were excellent today. Casper Denor, who got mad of the match, but Billy Mitchell was really, really good. And the two strikers for a change in Coburn and Ivanovic. Like I said, they'd been pulled and pushed all over the place, and we didn't really get much purchase. Fair play to Stoke, because they were very, very aggressive defensively, and it worked nearly until full time. But the first half really come and went without nearly any chances.
I don't really remember anything from it.
No, it's 45 minutes we're not going to get back, that's for sure. Someone bibbing, there's no need to bib at this time of the day. 45 minutes that we're not going to get back. But half time come and went. I thought we'd make some changes given how inept we were. We didn't. And then, to be fair to Stoke, they created the two best chances of the game. There's no getting around it, other than obviously a penalty. But Junho, the Stoke left winger, who put us under a bit of pressure in the first half, he was put down the left and cut in, and he's, for all the money, he looks like he's going to score, and he rifles it, and it comes off the top of the bar and bounces out into play. I thought he's definitely going to score. It looked like I said, I'm directly behind it, and he looked like for all the money it was going to go in, and just kept rising and hit the top of the bar. And then from a set piece, the ball's played into the box, and we clear it. We'll kind of half clear it, and then it bobbles, and I think it's come off one of our players. Fortunately, not in the back of the net, because we are good at scoring own goals. But it's just played their striker. I think it was right through the middle. He's about 10 yards out. Jensen does really well coming off his line quickly to put him under pressure, and then makes a fantastic block save that we end up counter-attacking with. A really, really impressive save to keep the scores at 0-0 at that stage. And then that was the last I really saw of Stoke. I think that must have been about 65 minutes. We made some good subs then. Wes Harding come on for Crammer. Connolly, who I thought looked bright, come on for Emaku on the left, and we kind of changed the dynamics of the game. And we, like I said, we were then on the ascendancy without really creating too much, or without really creating anything. I think it took us about 60 minutes to get our first shot on target. Oh no, I think we had one shot on target in the first half. It was an absolute dribble shot. And like I said, what I do like with this team is we are able to keep possession, which for a long times with Millwall we're not. And I think Billy Mitchell makes a massive difference in that, because throw-ins we would always go back, but he gives us a different option so that we can get the ball. And time again, his composure on the ball, and he's looking further forward today. It was just, I thought our two central midfielders played really well trying to get on the ball. Saying that, like I said, we didn't really create anything. Who did you think had a good game?
Yeah, I did think Billy had quite a good game. I thought Tanganga and Cooper were quite good at the back, and I thought Connolly was brilliant when he come on. To be fair, he picked up a booking because he got into a silly little fight with their number 22. But I thought he was lively. He didn't really look like getting tackled by their 22, who was pocketing Imaku. So I thought Connolly and Billy Mitchell.
I've also got a special mention for Joe Bryan. I thought he had a really good game. Yeah. His interceptions, he done really well. Like I said, the Junho on the... No, he was the other side, wasn't he, Junho? He was on Kramer. But he played really, really well, Joe Bryan. Probably a shout for man of the match with Denor and Billy Mitchell. I personally would give it to Billy Mitchell, but we've left the best till last, and obviously we create... I think it was a long throw-in from Wes Harding. Yeah,
but to be fair, there was a couple more things with the Tanganga header. He rose really well from a corner.
Oh yeah, that was
it was guiding for all the money in, and then the player just comes out of nowhere and headers it out.
Yeah.
The goal comes from a nice Harding long throw. It kind of rolls across the box for someone to tap it in, which we've had problems with. We don't have that last player to get on it. And it looks like Coburn's about to get on the ball, and then he just gets like rugby tackled, just absolutely wiped out. Millwall fans were appealing, and then the ref points to the spot, and it was a good celebration from Millwall, but haven't had a great track record from penalties.
Yeah, and like I said, they'd been rugby tackling our forwards all day, and as the ball's come across the box, it's gone past Coburn and the defender, and Coburn is in. To be fair, I think he is going to just put it in the back of the net. And fortunately, they've had to do something. And like I said, because they got away with it for most of the game, they probably thought they were going to get away with it again, but they didn't. The ref had the cojones to point to the spot, and then Ivanovic has stepped up. And like Zac said, we missed a penalty at Luton. We won the game. We missed a penalty at Derby. This time, I'm glad the player that was fouled didn't take it. His strike partner stepped up and put it, I wouldn't necessarily say right into the top right-hand corner, but it was far enough into the top right side of the net. Johansson's gone the wrong way. And sent the Den into raptures, because let's face it, the actual atmosphere for the game was horrendous. Stoke's sung reasonably well. They threw something at you at the end of the game.
That was brilliant.
Obviously,
walking around the stadium and then turned back at them and started celebrating. Classic Millwall.
Yeah, but it was one of those games where you've got to be thankful for all 3 points. We didn't deserve it, but it's now put them slap back in trouble, and now we've got the international break before we've got Sunderland away, which unfortunately I am away and not going to be available. So unless you're going to walk up there,
I'd absolutely love that.
Yeah, well, you might as well start now then if you're going to get there for the game. But listen, we really appreciate the support of your channel. Like I said, put your comments in below. We're happy. We're driving through the Limehouse link with all 3 points. Let's hope we don't have too many 12:30 kickoffs, although we've got the rest of the day. We're going to watch the rugby now.
Yeah, then we're going out for dinner.
Yeah, then we're going to go out for dinner. So enjoy the rest of your Saturday, people. Well, whenever you're watching it, there's only one way we can end it. No one likes us.
We don't care.
Yes!